Hey loves, and welcome to Heart Love Messages. My name is Crystal. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you are already subscribed here, welcome back. So tonight I have a love message from your person. I will be pulling from this deck here just to see how your person is currently feeling, how they are currently viewing you and or your connection, as well as any other important messages that they may have for you at this time, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get a very clear and concise message directly from their heart space. Okay, wow. So the first message that we have is, I'm afraid of what I do for you. And there is a very, very bold energy coming through with this card here. Divine Feminine, there's a masculine in your energy field who's realizing that you have way more power than what they actually give you credit for. This is a masculine that feels like you are in control of a lot of aspects of your connection, even if they've never verbalized this to you, and even if you don't necessarily know how this applies to your connection at this time. Your person is in this place right now where they've kind of already decided that you are the exception. This is a masculine that has very, very powerful emotions, but they may come off to you as a person who's really stoic, a person who has all of their emotions kind of in control, in check. They may come off very cool, calm, and collected, but when it comes to you, you have the ability to move them. So you take them from a state of emotion to action. And for the masculine energy, that's very, very scary, because a lot of them pride themselves on being able to keep themselves under control, to operate in life with logic, to only move when necessary. But there's something about your energy that makes them move involuntarily. And this could be equally frustrating and also fascinating to them. There's something very, very alluring about your energy. So if you're wondering how your person is feeling right now, you actually have them in a state of fear, because they're about to do something or they're about to say something that might totally change the dynamic of your connection. But it's so much deeper than that. It's almost as if this action or whatever these thoughts are that they're having about you at this time really challenges the way that they view themselves. And I keep coming back to the word exception. So you could be the only person in their world right now that has this ability to get a rise out of them, okay? With everyone else, they're under control. They know how to really regulate their emotions. But when it comes to you, there's something about your energy that disrupts this pattern or this structure or just this way of life that this masculine is used to. And there's something happening right now in their world where this is about to show itself in a really, really powerful way, okay? It's almost like they're in this moment of deep contemplation, like they're playing something over in their mind. And while they're going through this thought process, it's like they're stopping themselves and saying, wow, I'm really afraid of what I would do for the divine feminine. So something feels completely out of character for them. Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have here is universal shift. Okay, so anytime this message comes out in a reading, it really taps into a dynamic that is very intertwined with everything that's going on in the universe, okay? And where we are right now, there are so many powerful shifts that are affecting the masculine and feminine dynamic just on a collective level. So whether you know it or not, this energy is really, really impacting the way that your masculine wants to show up for you. I'm also getting free will very, very clearly, okay? So this is a really, really interesting dynamic. This could be a connection where the both of you are currently exercising your free will. And this is a really huge part of the twin flame dynamic. This also indicates that the both of you know exactly what this is. There is no doubt about it. You may not express yourself, or you may not, put a label on what this is, but you know exactly what this is. You know that this is a person that is extremely important to your journey. You know that this is a connection that sticks out in your heart and your mind. But for some reason, the way that this connection manifested, the both of you are currently practicing your free will. So you could be in two different places. The universe could have taken the both of you on some kind of detour. It's almost as if you understand exactly where you are in this connection. You also understand exactly what's happening. But when it comes to this universal shift, this is directly tying into the masculine and feminine dynamic. If you've noticed, just in your personal life, in the media, just anywhere, there's this sort of recalibration energy that's happening with the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And all of this is happening because the divine feminine energy is rising. The yin energy is rising. So what you see from the masculine is a direct reflection of that. Some of them are reacting in an adverse way. It's almost like they're neglecting this rise of the feminine by responding in ways that may be low vibrational. And other masculine energies are really, really embracing this shift. So it's almost as if this is letting you know how your person is being affected by what's happening in the higher realms. This is someone who feels like they have to take some type of risk. This is someone that feels like you are an important part of their journey, an important part of their being. And another thing that I want to point out is, if you are in this place where you feel as if your masculine energy is responding to this in an adverse way, it's only because they are rejecting their inner feminine. Okay, so this will tell you exactly what you need to know when it comes to your relationship, the current flow of it, and how your person is currently responding to this universal shift. But this is happening on a collective level, okay? But what's coming through clearly is that things are shifting. This is a spiritual shift. This is something that is being currently led by the feminine, but it's also really, really subtle. Even though it's subtle though, it's having a massive impact on the masculine. And if you're resonating with this reading, it's really challenging the way that your person views themselves, and also the way that they view themselves in love and in connection. Because although you are practicing free will, although you may be in two different places physically, you've always remained bonded, okay? And the both of you may be really, really mature. So not only do the both of you have a deeper understanding of love and connection, you also are two souls who are very, very mature, because it's almost as if you understand what this is, you understand what type of connection this is, and you understand where you are on your journey right now, okay? But clearly something is about to shift in a major way. Let's get the next message here. Wow. Okay, so the next message that we have is, what will everyone think? And I feel like this is also tying into the free will aspect of the connection, because the both of you have been in this place where you not only understand what this connection is, but you also understand divine timing. Whatever your person is about to do is huge, and it's so huge that they're not only wondering how this is going to affect them and how this is going to affect you, but they're also wondering how this is going to affect everyone in your individual lives. It's almost like they know that grounding this connection, bringing something into the physical, or the both of you aligning in some kind of way, in a way that you haven't in the recent past, is going to really either ruffle a lot of feathers. It's going to change something in the dynamic of both of your lives, okay? There's also something really, really powerful about your energies coming together. So the same way that you move this masculine, the both of your energies together moves things in your physical reality in a way that your person is very, very well aware of. And it's not even like they're thinking about this as if this is a barrier or this is a type of masculine that is heavily concerned with external energy or external opinions. But this is something that has crossed their mind. They wonder how both of your lives will change. They also wonder how people will view the both of you. There's one thing for you both to be separate on your journeys. There's another thing for you to be together. And this is something that's playing over and over in your person's mind right now. And whatever this is, it is so huge that it's actually making them a little bit fearful, which the way this masculine's energy is coming through, this is not the norm for them. Yeah, this is someone who's not really concerned about external energy. But when it comes to you, you make them think about every single detail. So it's almost like they're laying things out and they're trying to figure out how this energy, how this change, how this shift is really going to take place in your life in a real way. Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have is you shouldn't underestimate me. Wow. And I keep being brought back to the free will aspect, okay? It's almost as if that is something in your connection that the both of you may have had a very hard time accepting. So this is a connection that you may have let go of without even understanding why you had to. But you both were really, really mature about this. And as you were navigating your lives, it's almost like this energy, your person's energy, has literally been playing in the background of your life for as long as you can remember. You've had this same effect on them. And because of that, your person has something to prove. This masculine energy is really, really focused on you right now. And it's because you give them a different perspective. It's because you challenge them. You are the type of feminine energy that makes them want to go against the grain. You make them want to see what's on the other side. And when it comes to this universal shift, there are a lot of truths about the feminine energy that are coming to light. You're finally speaking your truth. You could be speaking truth to power. And seeing you rise in this energy is absolutely doing something to your masculine. And this is someone that may not even have eyes on you at this time. But the fact that they can feel this happening universally, it's instantly making them think of you. Not only is it making them think of you, it's making them think of all the things that they will actually do for you and to get to you. So this could very well be a connection where the both of you are in two different places. You're at a distance right now, but your person wants you to know that you shouldn't underestimate them. You should not underestimate what this person is willing to do for you, what they're willing to give up for you. It's almost as if this connection is challenging them in some way, or this universal shift is challenging them. And I've been speaking about how a lot of the shifts in this year particularly is really going to show you who's who. This is someone that sees you very, very clearly, and it's almost like they want you to see them clearly. But the energy in this card specifically is coming through so strongly and so powerfully. It's almost as if this person made some type of promise to you, either some type of verbal agreement, or this could definitely be a part of your soul contract. But there's like this heavy driving force that's literally pushing your person towards you at this time. And they don't want to be underestimated. So Divine Feminine, if you have been in this place of doubt as it pertains to your person, something is shifting. And this is happening with the collective of Divine Feminines. So if you are in a connection where you feel as if you are practicing your free will, but you are absolutely sure that this is your person, like you've had confirmation from your higher power, and you are just, navigating your spiritual journey, ascending, navigating your life. You have a sense of healthy detachment from this person. Something is about to shift. And it's so big that your person really, really does not want you to underestimate them. So you may be very, very shocked how this shows up in your life. Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have here is you are unforgettable. Yeah. If you're resonating with this message so far, you are a receiver. Okay, the feminine that I'm picking up on, you are the embodiment of receiver. You have very, very powerful yin energy. And this is what attracted your person to you in the first place. But what's being highlighted here is that just by you standing in your true essence as a feminine, it has not only affected the way that your masculine views you, but it's made your masculine's view of you pretty consistent over time, okay? This is someone that has not wavered on how they feel for you. They have not wavered on how they view you. So the way that you stand right now in your journey, it's almost as if their feelings have only grown for you or only heightened for you, in a sense where they are actually fearful of how much change they're willing to make when it comes to you, how much you actually move them from stagnation to action, from thoughts to action. This is a really, really powerful type of energy. And there's going to be a lot of twin flames that come into union, a lot of twin flames, a lot of high level soulmates. But what's really coming through in this energy here is you both really have a deep respect for one another. It's almost as if you both not only respect what this connection is, but you also have honored the fact that the both of you have free will. This could be another element that makes you unforgettable, divine feminine. This is a masculine that you didn't chase, okay? This is someone that you didn't chase. This is someone that you have always kind of stood your ground and had like this healthy level of detachment when it comes to them. And this has made their view of you very, very consistent over time. There's a lot of masculine energy that will get into this type of dynamic, and there's like always this push and pull type of energy. I don't feel this with this connection, or if it did happen in this way, it happened more so emotionally or internally. This was not a connection where this masculine, kept coming in and out of your energy. Because honestly, it almost feels like there's some type of divine guidance over this connection where if things were misaligned in any way, it was totally coming from a higher power. And the both of you understood this. It was like the both of you had a respect for one another that maybe you haven't even verbalized or expressed, but it's definitely felt in a real way, especially when it comes to how this masculine feels about you. You are completely unforgettable because you have powerful, powerful yin energy. And it's that energy that's really driving your person towards you. It's almost like they're realizing it's something that they need. And with this universal shift, what you see is the physical manifestation of the yin yang energy. Essentially, it's like this massive recalibration of the inner and the outer elements of the masculine and feminine energy. This is why your person's emotions are pulling them, because it's almost like they're in search of the external representation of their inner feminine. Okay, and divine feminine, you're going through this as well. So a lot of things are transpiring on a spiritual level, and this is really about to be grounded in a major, major way. And it's almost as if your masculine understands that because you are the type of dynamic that respects one another, that also respects free will, that you may be at this place where you have accepted what this journey is and what it means to you in your life. So much so that you still have a deep reverence for it, but it may not be at the forefront of your life as it was at a certain stage of your life. And with your person knowing that, it's like they're sending you a direct message to not underestimate them, especially to not underestimate what they're willing to do for you. Wow. Let's get this last message here. Okay, so the last message that we have is, why are you doing this to me? I feel like this is like a sarcastic type of energy that's coming through here. It's almost like this masculine is sitting back and thinking to themselves, why is the divine feminine doing this to me? But even though they're joking or there's like a sarcastic energy to this card here, there's also this undertone of seriousness, because this is a really, really powerful masculine energy. This is someone that may be very, very rigid in their thoughts and their movements and their actions. But what's coming through clearly in this reading is that you are the one person who moves them. This is why they are afraid of what they would do for you, because when it comes to you, it feels like there's no rules. It feels like the rules change. It feels like everything that may be solid or may be concrete in their world could shift in an instant. And it's only because of your energy. And the way that things are really happening and taking off in the planet right now, you're going to be able to easily identify who the divine feminine is. Your aura is very, very powerful, but so is the aura of the divine masculine. It's almost like energetically you're in sync. And so there's only a matter of time before there are like mass unions happening all over the planet. Because while this calibration is happening with the inner masculine and the inner feminine, you're really going to be able to see who is open to this, who is accepting this, and who is really resisting this integration. Because truly, without integrating these two aspects of our being, it's really impossible to have a deep, loving commitment or connection in any kind of way. So it's almost as if there's this aspect of your masculine's ego that is surrendering to you. And they could be asking themselves this question because they also may feel like you know things about this journey, about them, that only their feminine would know. And the way that it's showing up in their world is crazy at this time, especially as it pertains to their emotions and how much they're kind of being pulled in your energy. So much so that they're wondering how people in their world are going to respond to this, how people in your world are going to respond to the both of your energies coming together. Because just based on how the both of your energies are coming through, you're not only powerful souls on your own and in your own lives and on your own journeys, but something massive is going to happen when you come together. So it's almost as if this is a direct message from your divine masculine that you should not underestimate what they are willing to do for you, the lengths that they're willing to go for you, because it's so huge and it may even be so out of character for them that they're even a little bit afraid. So if you feel your person's energy drawing close to you at this time, this is why. There's so many universal shifts on the planet right now that are actually working in the favor of your union. And this is going to unfold in a really, really unexpected way. But it almost feels like even if you don't see it, you both are being prepared for this spiritually. And it could be unfolding for the both of you in different ways. But this is really affecting your divine masculine emotionally. And divine feminine, this could be affecting you physically. You could be experiencing a lot of physical shifts in your life that you may not even understand. But this is happening for a much higher purpose. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. If you resonated with this message, please be sure to hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are a member on Patreon, I will be heading over there for the extended, just to pull extra cards and see what other energies come through for the reading. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.